Hi, so I'm doing a video on how to ask for help. Like if you have come to the realization that you've got a lot going on in your mind and you're struggling, and you've admitted that to yourself, and you realize that the next step is to actually ask for assistance from someone. I've got just a couple of tips on what you could do. Or not, I guess they're not really tips, but just suggestions, or I don't know, maybe you might find some use out of it. So once again, I've just got my stuff written here, so I apologise if I'm looking off to the side and not really at the camera. So first of all, if you think you need help, try speaking to your parents. Now, I understand in a lot of cases that's not an option. In my case, it wasn't. I didn't get a lot of emotional support from my parents when I needed it. And that was mainly due to them having their own issues at the time, and tensions were very high, and it just wasn't an option for me. But if you can speak to your parents, they're probably the best people to go to. Now, if you don't feel like you can do that, speaking to your friends or speaking to the guidance counsellor at school is a really good way of getting used to speaking about your problems. And like I said in my last video, the first person I spoke to was the guidance counsellor, the first professional person. I'd opened up to a couple of my close friends. But yes, my school counsellor was the first place that I went. And she actually suggested to me that I went to my GP because it was above and beyond what she could help me with. Even though she still tried as much as she could. I needed more help, which she wasn't able to provide me with because it was beyond her training. So the next step is to make an appointment with your GP. They've got a lot of resources and contacts, so they're really good people to ask, what you need to do. Even if you don't know what to say to them, just say, look, I've been feeling really crappy lately, and I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to turn, and I thought maybe you would have a suggestion of a psychologist or a counsellor or somebody that you could refer me to. Now, they'll probably just ask you a few questions just about, how you're feeling, whether you're feeling suicidal, just basic things to find out, whereabouts you're at. They may also ask you to fill out it's like a little questionnaire thing. It's probably about like 10 or 12 questions, just basically trying to figure out, you put on a scale from, not frequently to frequently. It'll ask you like, do you have constant feelings of, do you have feelings of depression, and you'll tick sometimes, all the times, that sort of thing. I'm saying I'm a lot, I apologise. So they'll probably get you to fill out that little questionnaire, and then they'll probably refer you either to a psychologist, a psychiatrist, maybe your local centre against sexual assault, or CASA, or they might even just want to, just see how they go if you have more frequent doctor's appointments with them, and they'll just keep an eye on you for a while and manage you themselves if they, feel that would be best for you. Now, if you don't feel that you're able to actually, my phone just went off, sorry. If you don't feel that you're able to actually get a Medicare card off your parents, I didn't feel like I could. Like, when I needed help, my mum was still coming into all my doctor's appointments with me. I couldn't even get my head around trying to ask for her to make me a doctor's appointment, let alone take me there and not come in. It wasn't really an option for me. I felt incredibly uncomfortable doing that. So other things you could do is call maybe the kids helpline or Lifeline. Lifeline also have online services where you can actually, I think it's from 8 p.m. until midnight every night of the week. I'm not sure if it's on weekends as well. I think it's every night, where you can actually instant message someone if you don't feel comfortable actually speaking. You can just type to them. It does drop out sometimes, but that can be useful. Also, there are other websites like Headspace and Sane that may be of some use for you. Now, I'll put some links in the description. I'll put some links in the description down there. And yeah, I don't know. They're just a few suggestions that I've got, and I don't know. I'm basing this on my own experiences, and I'm assuming that I'm going to have some younger viewers. So that's why I'm also, going on about the whole like parentals. Thinking back to like when I'm 27 now, and when I was 17, 16, having real big issues, and I didn't feel like I could speak to my parents. I wish that I had the information that I have now. So I just want to share it with you guys, and if it's, hopefully it'll be useful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got a bunch of ideas for some other videos, like other videos that I'm planning to do. So I've got a list. I've got some ideas on things like, whether or not to go on medication if you're feeling depressed, like antidepressants. So I've got, ideas like to medicate or not to medicate, hiding scars from self-harm, addressing self-injury with loved ones, living with depression, finding the right psychologist, finding the right meds. So I've got a bunch of ideas here for videos, and I plan not to do them at 3 a.m. when I look like shit, feel like shit, can't think straight. So, oh yeah, and, have crap lighting. So, yeah, just thanks for watching, and I really hope that this has helped you in some way, and I'll pop some links in the description, so check them out if you need to. See you guys.